Hi guys, welcome back to another figure review. Next video we're going to take a look at a character figures line we've not really looked at all on the channel. I don't think I've ever really spoken of this character throughout the whole time I've been doing YouTube. And as you've probably seen there, he is Crash Bandicoot. Possibly one of the biggest marks of my childhood. I've played this game ever since I was about 5 years old, because when we first had a PlayStation I was given a copy of Crash Bandicoot Warped, the original version. We'll get more into that in a sec, because take a look at the packaging this one comes in. As you can see, it's sort of the ridiculous scissors-like packaging. I'm not too much of a fan of it, but it doesn't really matter because it's going in the bin after I film this video. You get a cool picture of Crash Bandicoot with his thumbs up design, as he's usually known for. And on the back there you have a picture of the figure with some sort of background with a little description there. Of course, in the background there you do have some scenery from what I can presume is either Turtle Woods or Jungle Rollers or the Rolling Stones, something like that. It's either from the first game or the second game, but seeing as the description often talks about Crash going after his girlfriend Tawna, I can presume it's Jungle Rollers or Rolling Stones. But yeah, because of course with this packaging you have to be extra careful, because with this bit you have to kind of make sure you get it out correctly. I don't really cut through any of it, because, and it says, well, on the packaging it says there includes crate replica, and that is this little cardboard crate from Crash Bandicoot. Because if you remember, if any of you watching used to play the games, you can remember that he used to jump on them and it would bring out Wumpa fruit, which kind of looked like mangoes. It's a bit big in size for him, because I'd always seen them as a bit shorter of size for Crash. So I think they could have made that just a little bit shorter for him. But of course they've not really put any goodies in there, so you can't really have him break it open and get some Wumpa fruit out. It would have been cool if we had some Wumpa fruit props to have put in there. I think that would have been a nice little addition too. Of course, this figure came out alongside the multi-platform release of the Sane Trilogy. I have actually beaten all of it. I got the game when it came out on multi-platform, because it came out last year on PS4 as a timed exclusive, but they announced earlier this year it was going to be made to multi-platform later on, with these two bonus levels, Stormy Ascent, which is difficult as hell. If you've played the game you'll know what I mean, and Future Tense, which is added to the third game, Warped, which is they're not really depicted on there, but underneath, see there, number 3, Warped, which is the original game that I played as a kid. Of course there was Cortex Strikes Back and Crash Bandicoot, which also has Crash's sister Coco playable as well, because that was a little addition they brought in. But away from the game, again, if you haven't already got that game and you want to play it, get it and play it, because you can relive your childhood, or you can introduce yourself to it. It's introducing new brands to the show. But anyway, we'll get onto the actual figure now himself. And I'm really loving the design that NECA have done in making this figure. It's honestly one of my new favourites outside of Star Wars. Just by the roughness that has been gained on the to try and make it as realistic as possible. There was a PVC statue that was released of Crash a while back, but that was all just PVC. It was all smooth ends, whereas this one has gone for rough bits and it's more articulated. I'd recommend getting this if you haven't got the PVC statue and you want to get a Crash Bandicoot in your collection. I think this one's the one to buy. And like, if you want to get one that's more posable than like this one, this is the Totaku Toys one you can get from game stores, like GameStop in the US or Game over here. It's just a little statue version of Crash you can buy, but I'm not really going into that in the review. But I'm loving the design of him, like his face, it matches Crash so well to the original, to the video game. It's such a nostalgic point for me as well. Crash, like they've done his jeans and his shoes. It's making the character of Crash again, and you just I can't say anything bad about him. If we do a quick rundown of the articulation, he's got a ball jointed head which can be moved around, ball hinged shoulders and elbows, ball hinged wrists, ball joint of the torso, ball hinged hips, but they're very limited, ball hinged knees, but they are very small. That's the problem under there. That's probably one of the gripes I'll say about this figure, is that the knees are very small and sort of swivel feet at the shoes and sort of hinges at the ankles as well. So it's quite very well articulated. Of course, you can put a fancy addition of articulation is swivel eyebrows. You can actually move these around too, and have him in some random looks for his eyebrows. Sort of in an angry mood, Crash from the side or something like that. Hold on, I'll just have his hands. You can get him some good poses because there he is waving hello to the camera. Hold on. You know that moment from Crash Nitro Kart when he sees Cortex, Dr. Cortex and Engine and Tiny and the like. He's about angry, but then he just waves hello. So of course, Dr. Cortex was the villain. And of course there was his henchmen, Engine, Tiny, Dingo Dial, the like of that. But then, like I said, great figure in the line. Just anything for a nostalgic point of a Crash Bandicoot fan. Again, it's just been a part of my life all this time. It's just the paint application as well on this figure. They've done it to the point to make Crash what he is. Like even on his hair up there, it's a little bit rubbery but less used, but still, it's still great. Like I can't not put this down. I can't recommend this figure enough. Really, I think you have to go and buy him or get him online. I got this guy off Amazon because I really wanted a Crash for the collection. I ended up getting both of these because I found that other one in game. I had a little bit of a discount, so I just bought him then. But this figure, it's just fantastic. Just everything about it. The only real problem, like I said again, is the knees. I have that fear I'm going to snap them. So I suggest be careful if you have this figure or plan on getting it. Find a good pose for him. I wanted to see if I could get him to do that little dance of his, but I wasn't good at doing it. So I just kind of left him like that. So that is. Just smile face. It's a shame he can't change around his look and have him go whoa as he dies, because well, that was a thing last year with the whoa memes. Trying to get over those. Yeah, again, just the detail, even on his hands, because of course he wears his fingerless gloves. They've gone into that little bit of detail there. So I'd say it's more worth it if you don't want the pop vinyl kind of thing, because I don't get pop vinyls anymore. So it's just like something to ease out with this NECA figure. I just like him so much better, and he's worth the buy. So yeah, that's all I can say about Crash. If you haven't already got him, do get him for yourself, because you'd probably enjoy it. I'll get him in a good position. Let's just have him in his basic standing position. So that is Crash Bandicoot from the NECA line. Hope you enjoyed looking at him, and I'll leave a link to my Facebook, Twitter and Instagram links. They're all down there. They'll be down there in the description below, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next review. See you then.